All right, it's the Night Brothers Intimate Fashion Show coming to you on this special
Hello,
edition.
everyone. My name is Kalani. I'm a new Night Brothers correspondent. Welcome to tonight's show where we discuss healthy ways to improve your lives. We have a super dope show lined up for you tonight and hope you enjoy our content. We know you are a loyal viewer and want to see the show grow. So I ask that you do me a quick favor and subscribe to KBS YouTube channel shown on the screen. Also scan the QR code on the screen where you can make a donation of any amount to support us. And oh yeah, thanks to the best audience.
Yeah, we are loud and in living color.
Live and direct.
All right, y'all. Special show lined up tonight, fellas. How y'all feeling, first of all?
Great.
Good, my brother. How are you? How's everything with my big brother?
Doing
Good. Special shout out. Special shout out to Q. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, Q.
birthday, boy.
Birthday, bro.
What?
Man, bless beyond
Yeah.
that. Bless beyond
Another
that.
year.
It's been a heck of a day, a heck of the last 2 days. I'll put it that way.
It's the real one right here.
Speaking to your mic a little more, Q. What you say?
I said it's been a heck of a day, a heck of a weekend, a heck of a last few days, and I'm just incredibly blessed and thankful for it all.
Congratulations, brother. Definitely
Yeah.
another cycle around the sun, man. And I want to say welcome to Linda Tongue, Kim Walker, Cheryl Queen. Peace and love. They got a big happy birthday out there for you, Big E.
All right. Margaret Nick, welcome to the show, Margaret. Welcome, Sophia Mimi Lee.
Lisa Peter, Joanne Jenkins.
Peace and
Joanne
love.
Field.
Q,
Big brother.
Q, so what are you, like 45 this year?
Yes, sir, man. Aging backwards, brother. Aging backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards, brother. 65 and feeling fine.
That's what's up, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You feel 45, though. I bet you that much, huh?
And no question about it. I'm better than I was 20 years ago. Hands down. Hands down.
My man.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Shit.
mean, you know one thing, Q, with all the weight that you lost, you are truly aging backwards. I mean, because you probably felt older then, and now you feel younger. Is that accurate? Tell us about that, brother. What you think? Happy birthday. Tell us
I
about
would
it.
agree with you. Yeah, that's a great assessment. Yeah, man, because that weight does kind of weigh you down and make you feel older. And I feel much better physically, mentally. I mean, man, I tell you, the differences it's made in my life are wide ranging. I'm just gonna put it that way. Wide ranging, brother.
Beautiful.
Keep it's a PG show now. Keep it.
Yeah, that's all. That's why I put it the way I did.
I know it's your birthday and you're supposed to have your cake and eat it too, but
Yeah.
on the screen.
Oh, brother, all good.
uh,
Armand Wallace, how you doing, my brother?
at least you ain't say it's my party and I cry if I want to, so that's all good.
Oh man, speaking of parties, it was a great party weekend, was it not?
Q, you got to thank the people. They saying happy birthday on the screen.
Oh, thank you, Lisa Peters. How you doing, dear? How you doing? I'm glad you made it tonight. Thank you, Joanne Jenkins. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Man, they just were a great day, man. Kimberly Walker, how you doing? Barbara Snowden, how you doing? Good to see you this weekend. Willa, how you doing, Willa?
All right.
Hey, so gotta ask you, were you surprised this weekend?
Oh man, absolutely, brother. I was blown. I got to give credit for everybody who played their role. You guys played it to the hilt because man, I had no clue. And
Yeah, I knew about it.
yeah,
We're gonna talk.
the restaurant and stuff, I was blown, man. I looked around and said, "What the heck is going on here?"
We're gonna talk about that a little later on. Nessa.
What's going on,
Peace and
Nessa?
love.
Vanessa Turner.
What's going on, baby?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was. Q, you was talking about all of this stuff for Saturday, and I'm trying to tell you, no, I don't know if we can do that, man. Maybe you should just stick with the plan. You know, I was trying. It was,
Yeah, you kind of nudged me in the direction I had to be in, so it was all good.
Who
No,
was he hitting you up
fantastic.
about?
he wanted to do this Saturday and wanted to go here and go there, and I was like, I don't know. I said, Q, I don't know if I want to go there. And I was trying to keep him because I knew what we had planned. It was a surprise. He didn't know. He was not aware.
You needed to be close. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
And then I had a funeral pop up at homegoing service. I had that go pop up that morning. I was like, woo. Wasn't even aware of all the other stuff.
Look who's saying happy birthday to you, Q. We saw him the other night.
Oh, you said, Warren, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. It was good to see
What's
you
up?
Saturday night, man. Definitely good to see you. Spend some time there.
Yes, indeed. But man, wonderful. So blessed, man. People don't realize it. But we are all blessed to get another day, another chance at this thing called life, and another opportunity to try to get it right and be happy. You know?
Amen. Definitely. Amen to that.
No doubt, no doubt. So look, we have a special guest joining us tonight. But in the meantime, we're going to kind of get things moving. Hopefully he can make it. The birthdays keep rolling in, though. Q.
Yes, indeed.
Acknowledge. There go your boy right there.
Miles Walker, what's going on? Great guy, man. He hit me earlier today.
Miles is an amazing guy, man. He's like
Yes, indeed.
an old soul, man. Wise beyond his years. You know.
Oh, so true. That is so true.
Tell
man.
him, Kenny. I mean, let me.
Yeah, I love some of the things and quotes and stuff that he puts on Facebook. Sometimes you look on there and there's something to brighten your day. Here goes another one, Q. They're rolling in on you, brother.
Yes, indeed.
Right. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you, man. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. As far as the holiday season is moves on and everybody's moving in the right direction there. I know I still got some work to do, but I'm planning to get it in order in the next day or so.
Yep.
Okay.
But big shout outs to you, Q. I bought the candles for you.
Thank you.
No doubt. Good looking soul.
I didn't buy a cake, Arden, but I did bring him candles.
Yeah, man, he gonna start a fire, man.
So, all right. Anyway, look, our special guest has obliged us by joining. So,
Hey,
ladies and
alright.
gentlemen, welcome to the show. No other than
Hey, there you go. Beautiful. What's going on, brother?
Hey, gentlemen, what's happening?
Oh,
Peace
man.
and love. It's good with you.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Hey,
Bishop.
it's good to be on with you.
Good to have you.
Hey, I've got a whole host of brothers that are trying to find the link now. I tell them to go to Facebook, Night Brothers.
Let's give him a chance to get in here.
Let us know you are. What's up, brothers? I miss you guys.
Peace and love, man. We happy to have you back, man.
Man,
It was
it's good to
summertime
see
the
you,
last
brother. You're
time.
looking well, man. You look great, man.
Yeah. Sharp as always.
Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Okay.
You know, fasting and prayer and changed diet, and my doctors are giving me great reports. I'm doing good.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, audience, do us a favor. I know we were talking about Equavian's birthday, Apostle, before you jumped on.
Yes.
But I want the audience to now shift their focus because we gave Q enough kudos And welcome, Apostle Bishop Craig Coates. He got so many titles: designer, musician. Oh my God! Welcome him to the show, audience, please.
Man,
Hey,
welcome.
yeah.
Thank you. It's good to be on here tonight.
Hey man, great to have you, brother. Definitely good to see you. Indeed. Happy holidays to you too.
Happy holidays.
All right, so look, as they're welcoming you, we're going to get ready for the show. We're going to kind of knock out a couple, some basics out the way, and then we're going to dive into an interview, folks. So, tell them what's up, Arden.
Hey, well look, you know what it is. Definitely keep on texting. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please text it in. We'll bring you right into the stage like Kim Marie Walker, as she says. Peace and love to Bishop and so please, definitely share this. It's going to be an incredible show. Definitely hit the like button, and also definitely want to take some time out to thank Mimi Lee, Cheryl Queen, Pam Williams, Armand Wallace, and others who hit us with the best nation, the donation, baby. Thank you, Cash App. We definitely appreciate it, and we're gonna keep it tight and keep it rolling because we got a special show tonight and we want to get on to it. So, let's do it.
Q, my big bro. What's good with you?
Hey, my hey, how
Yes.
doing,
You know
brother?
what time it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Time to pop them bottles, baby boy. You know Kenny likes that Jameson and that Irish whiskey is strong, you dig.
Oh, yeah.
Well, time for you, bro Q, to bring it strong to the mic.
Welcome, everybody. We got some tasty beverages on tap tonight, as we always do. And beverage number one, in our featured beverage, we have Senior Pastor Bishop Craig Coates of Fresh Start Church. And man, we're just so excited to have him back in the house with us. Bishop is just a great guy. And man, I tell you, whenever he's here with us, you can feel the vibe. And tonight is no different from that, particularly by it being the holiday season. So Bishop, beverage one, will give us update. And then challenge beverage number two, we're going to have our holiday challenge, where we give our holiday challenge that we have going on, and we're going to jump into that. That'll be the beverage number two. And then finally, for beverage number three, we're going to jump into the NFL playoff updates. We're going to cover that as well. We have a lot to cover, and we're excited about it. And as always, we just say welcome to the world's greatest order.
Well, all right. Y'all came for the guests. I mean, y'all see us every week. I know y'all came for the guests, so we got him right here. We got him right here. No other than Apostle Coates.
Oh yeah.
So, Apostle, look, you by far, you're one of our. Let me give you all the kudos. You're our favorite guest on the show, no matter who's come on before. You're our most featured guest. You've been on more than any other guest that we've ever had, so that goes hand in hand. And man, we just excited because you always bring new things, so we're excited about tonight. So,
Oh, I'm excited, man. I love being on with you guys. I really do.
We appreciate it.
Awesome. So look, we're gonna dive into. We got a couple things that we want to ask you. Some new exciting things that you got going on in the ministry.
All right.
And we want to talk about all of those. But the folks are welcome you. Donald Green Jr. says welcome.
All right.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Apostle.
that's the guys from my men's group. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Good show.
All right. Well, Q, you're gonna start it off tonight. So let's just jump right into it, brother. Okay.
Well, welcome, Apostle. We're just so glad to have you as always, man. It's always a blessing to have you on board. And we're excited about some of the things that's going on during this holiday season. And we have some things that tie directly in. We have some things that tie directly into that. And without any further ado, let's get into it, Lenny. Let's get into it, brother. Well, Apostle, we want to talk about tonight about kings in the hood. And,
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's so exciting. And we want to jump into that directly. What perspective were you aiming for when you conceptualized this concept?
Well, I wanted to, I'm a historian, so I
Yeah.
wanted to bring the birth story back to not only its original people, its original place, but its original people.
Oh yeah.
The people of the birth story are not European, and this is no disrespect, but just it's actually disrespectful to take something out of context and change it to this degree. The birth of Christ is probably one of the most paganized days in our calendar, sadly. It's been so commercialized. And so for years, I have taught and written about the truth about the birth of Christ and when he was really born, which was not December 25th.
Right.
And
Yes.
after years of teaching this, I start to get a lot of pushback because people kind of get caught up in the spirit of Christmas, and they didn't want me to ruin it. And so for a while, I just stopped talking about it at all. When I said that the Santa Claus thing and where he came from, people would tell me, I'm just not going to come to the church during that season because I don't want my grandkids to know that yet, and and blah blah blah. And I'm saying, well, it's a shame that you're not just it's not just about Santa Claus. It's about our blackness. It's another opportunity to deny who we are and have always been. And so when we, sit our children in Santa's lap, this is only impacting them to further believe that good things only come from old white men. And an old white God on an old throne with an old white beard. And let's be really honest, a black child learning anything about his history, still growing up under oppression in the system, I don't see how they would really believe that God could be their personal God if he is in fact an old white man, because the history for black people and old white men has not been a good history.
Oh, my goodness. Preach.
And we ought to be able to say the truth without it being a penalty, because it is.
How about that?
All right. And there are white people that also agree with it. So thank God everybody ain't trying to turn a blind eye. But the Christmas piece is just as much a catastrophe. So, it's the most depressing time of the year for many people, and they don't understand why. It is the time most people actually get into debt, and they don't understand why. It's why most people commit suicide around this time. They don't understand why.
Wow.
Why is so many bad things happen around what's supposed to be such a joyful time?
Commercials.
And I think it's because we need the truth. And when you know the truth will make you free. So I was laying down and I had a dream that I put on this production. And I jumped up and I just started writing. And I called a good friend of mine who's a tremendous actress in the same hour. And I said, guess what? I've got a vision, I've got a dream, and we're going to do it this Christmas. We're going to do it I said, I don't have to keep getting up and talking to people about the truth about Christmas. We are going to retell this birth story from the right perspective, starting with the right place, Africa, with the right people.
Wow.
And then we are going to modernize it so that our children and all can see relevance in the birth of Christ. We're going to talk about how the same stories of rejection that they experienced then are the same types of rejection we experience now. Most people don't realize that Jesus's people were being persecuted by the Romans. The Romans were persecuting the people of color. And this is why he had to be hidden. And this is why Herod was looking for him. This is why after he was born, 2 years later, the wise men finally get to where he is, because they were wealthy Black and Asian and Middle Eastern men of wealth that had been following the astrologists who had been anticipating the birth of a king because it would be a time the planet Jupiter would align with the star Regulus. See, these are all things that we've been taught in modern Christianity that's evil, but it's not. The astrology, the constellations tell the story of his life.
Wow.
Our people in Egypt are not separate from our people in Ethiopia. We are all the same people.
Correct.
It wasn't until colonizing of Africa that we start to see these divisions like this. And so, you know, the stars told the story. And we have bought into so many other things that we don't want to appreciate the real story and the real science and the brilliance of our people. And so this story tells all of that in a comical and serious and amazing way with everyday stuff that we do today. Because the rejection they experienced then, why would they take him to Egypt and hide him except that he had to look like the people there?
That's right. They couldn't hide him there if he didn't look just like him.
Right.
Come on, okay? And so this story is a retelling of the birth story from Adam to the birth, and it's amazing. When I say it's electrifying, it is going to blow people away. It is a combination of dance, jazz, modern dance, ballet, African dance, rap,
Wow.
singing, and
Wow.
and the best actors you've ever imagined. I color the background with some of the most notable musicians of our times, from our parents on up. I got some Marvin Gaye in there, some Jill Scott. I've got
Oh man.
Erykah
All right
Badu.
now.
Because each of these people, to me, their music is Africa. It is Kemet. It is who we have always been. And when I listen to them, I am taken back to the motherland. And so it is the cradle of civilization. It is also the place of the birth of Christ, the first
Awesome.
Adam and the second Adam. So I'm going to take us back to both births.
Awesome. Hey, Bishop, Apostle, I think Kenny has a. And look, man, I'm like ready to go right now. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
I listen to him all day.
you might have to run this play every day till New Year's or something. But we'll get back
Well,
to
the
that.
good news is we just added a second show. We'll talk about that.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Kenny, you up? What are you doing?
First of all, Bishop, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for your
Likewise.
time today. Always a pleasure to see you. I could listen to this whole show, just sit here and listen to you. For real. But my question is, how difficult was it selecting your cast and directing everyone with rehearsal, remembering their parts, and etc.? You know, when we get together, sometimes we have a struggle just doing our little live show. So tell me how
Yes.
you put that together.
Well, I called a lot of people and asked them if they'd be interested. And if they were interested to show up for a meeting online. And I started reading a little bit of the production, and people just lit up. So it wasn't hard to select the cast because I had made Mary, Joseph, everybody people today.
Wow.
There are Marys today. There are Elizabeths today. There are King Herods today. There are kings. That's why I call them kings in the hood. There are young men today that they might be out in the streets doing whatever, but they really are kings in disguise. It's just that nobody has reached the heart of them yet to connect them to their royalty. And such was the case with Jesus's people. There was a connection to royalty. And so casting the parts was not hard. Getting them to remember parts, it took a little work because I had to get everybody out of the frame of the story they had been told. So my play is actually scripturally accurate. And I also include a lot of history that's not told in the Bible, but that is the history of our people during that time. And so people are getting a learning experience as they're rehearsing, and it's clicking for them.
Wow.
It's really connecting for them. They really understand what Mary really went through. Most people didn't realize she was only 12 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm one of them people.
One of the viewers said, and this is my sister-in-law, I don't know this new name she has, but anyway, she says, let me put this up. She says
Midlife summer.
That's what it is. Okay, midlife. Okay. She said,
Midlife simmer.
I believe it's easy to remember your lines when you are into what's being taught. Can you speak to that, Bishop?
That's right.
Absolutely. You know, everything we do as a people, we have been good at it because it has been our escape from the hard reality. We've had to wear the mask. We've had to wear two identities, you know, and so we have learned to merge and converge who we are and who we are, right? And so this was exactly like she said. It's about finding yourself in that part and then making it personal.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And so as they perform, it's personal.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
So you could actually see that as the crew, the cast was actually going through it. You could start to see them really like immersing themselves into the role.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm really tough to deal with in rehearsals. I'm not nice. So I would force people to keep working until they felt it. And when I could tell when they get it. Because when they get it, you get this chill. You get this whoa, you know, and we got a lot of whoas in this.
All right.
Hopefully we won't have to make you clap for nothing.
Apostle, I liken that to, because this is artistry that you're doing. You're bringing about artistry that comes from within. So you are passionate about it from the beginning because you are the creator of such the art.
Mhm.
And it's like, I liken it to, because we used to record music. You remember back in the day, because you came to a couple of our sessions.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
You made our uniforms. But when a singer hits a note and everybody feels it, is that what you're talking about? That same thing with the...
Yes.
Reaction.
Not just the singer, but when the actor puts some words out there. You know, I mean, I'll give you just one little snippet. Gabriel the angel is a black brother that we can relate to.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't show up with a bunch of angel wings and halos. He shows up in our culture as we would expect him to show up in our culture.
Wow. I love that. Arden, I know you got a question, brother.
Hey, man. Well, you know, I definitely appreciate your presence, brethren. And I appreciate what you're doing, man, for real in so many ways. But I'm going to keep it to the script and keep moving. What has been the reaction from the community in regards to the new stage production? And yes, let me just leave it there.
Sure, two things. Number one, it's sold out.
Wow.
It's sold out. It's sold out 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
People are trying to find tickets anywhere they can get them. So that's been a great reaction. I'm waiting for the second reaction once they've seen it, because this play is not the traditional birth story. It's the real birth story.
And that's what I was about to get to.
It is just as personable to us as Color Purple.
I'm loving it.
Powerful, brother.
It's our story.
It is.
Some of the questions coming in. Can you read some of these questions or respond to some of these questions?
Yes, I see it. The play is Christmas Eve. That's Sunday.
Okay.
10:30 in the morning. We are adding a second show on New Year's Eve Sunday at 5 p.m.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
The tickets for that show are free for general admission and $20 for VIP seating. And that show ticket sales go on sale this evening at 9 p.m.
Wow. Where can they get those tickets? Can you just...
They can get those tickets on our Facebook page. They can go to my church website. They can also go to my Facebook page, and we have a church app that they can get those tickets. And the tickets this time were on Event Noir, but they will not be on Event Noir. We want to save people the extra fee if they're buying tickets for VIP.
That's great.
We're going to
So
come back.
don't forget, everybody. Excuse me, Lenny, but don't forget, everybody, right now, 9 p.m. After this show is over, it's on and popping. So if you don't have tickets, and I saw a few people say they'd love to go see it, make sure you make your move at 9 p.m. because this will sell out quick. I'm not sure how many other people know, but you know right now because you're on the Night Brothers show. So thank
Yes,
you.
sir. It's limited to 600 people, and it sells out fast.
Quickly.
Wow. Well, I have a question for you myself. Normally, I don't even get to ask questions, Apostle. You know, they just make me touch buttons over here, and I don't get to. Anyway, I have a question tonight. And we talked about this too, man, because you are so talented, brother. You amaze me. You absolutely amaze me with all your gifts. And most people don't use them. You do. So I want to know, is this the start of more stage production plays from you? Can we expect that from you? And will this be an annual?
Yes. Yes, and yes. There will be more productions. One is coming for Easter weekend, and also this will be an annual production. Prayerfully next year, it'll be featured on the weekends in December, leading up to Christmas. And we will also be bringing a few artists into it, gospel artists and reggae and jazz artists. The young man that you guys met at Juneteenth that played the violin.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
I love that, brother.
Bring him on for next year's production because I want to keep it broader than just the traditional music we've been taught.
Right.
The music we've been taught doesn't fully capture the experience of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the music we've been taught was written by European composers and all to recast the European Renaissance and to make Christmas a European holiday.
Yeah.
And it doesn't capture the struggle of our people, struggling against the Roman government. It doesn't capture the synergy our people had,
Yes, absolutely. That brother was amazing. Demola, the violinist, is his name.
Dave Demola, the violinist.
Yep, that brother was amazing.
And he's out of the UK, so he's gonna bring it. He's gonna bring it.
Yeah.
He's out of the UK because a lot of people don't understand that the UK is a great representation of people of color.
Wow.
Because many of the slave ships that were leaving from Europe to come to the Americas got stopped in London. And they were trying, the slave ship owners right there, and black people were getting free right there.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we have a huge African diaspora there in London and in the UK.
Right.
I always wondered, you're such a historian as well. Does the play, I know you covered it from what you said, the true perspective, but is it history woven in real life history as well as just the story of the birth and the kings in the hood?
Oh, yes. See, here's the reality. You can't tell the Bible story without telling our history.
That's correct.
It's our history. It's Africa. True. It's our history. And we want it back. Come on here.
I love it.
And I people calling us anti-Semitic because we're telling the truth.
Well, and they don't want to tell you that you Semitic. How you gonna be anti yourself?
Exactly.
You are Semitic.
It's because they are interpreting somebody else's interpretation of history, which is a miseducation of the Negro.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Because their connection to make them Semitic connects them to us. It's the only reason why they're there.
The 12 tribes, they are the sons of Jacob, who we played close emphasis to in this production. So that's history in the production. Jacob's sons.
Wow.
Come on. Ishmael and Isaac. Jacob is a descendant of these guys.
Indeed.
Man,
Ishmael, his descendants were 12 princes of Africa, Egypt. His mama was Egyptian. It's our story. Joseph,
right.
Prince of Egypt. It's our story.
And where they hide Jesus?
In Kemet, in Africa.
So it's so much connection.
Moses went. The same place Moses was when they were hiding him from the government.
Let me hide them with the black people.
Yep.
Come on.
People that look like
The
it.
hieroglyphics and the writings in Egypt, that's our history.
That's us.
Those statues with the noses and the lips blown off, they're us.
Everywhere around the world.
Cleopatra, come on here.
Yeah, no doubt. Apostle, you bringing them out, man. I see more names and faces on here I've never seen on that show before.
I've never seen it. Never seen it. I'm looking at the same thing.
But I think just the what you're doing is intriguing. Hold on, let me get him back on the screen. Hold on, we got to ask a question. We got to make sure his face there. That's my fault. But I think what you're doing is so intriguing to folks because, man, you are going against the grain, Craig, because they're taking, right now, the school system is taking our history out of the school. They're not telling our history. So what you're doing, man, first of all, I just want to say thank you because you're bringing our history back right to the mainstream. You're teaching people what's going on, educating them at the same time and entertaining them. So I think that's just absolutely wonderful. Q, I know you have a follow-up.
Yes, before I do though, Bishop, Apostle, could you just go over the particulars again so everybody has all the information so they know exactly what's going on, when, where, all the particulars, please, if you would.
Sure. So Kings in the Hood is making its debut on Christmas Eve at 10:30 in the morning. The doors open at 9:30, but it's ticketed only and it is sold out. So if you don't already have a ticket, you won't be able to get in. It's already beyond capacity. And we're trying to make sure everyone can be in there to see it. It is also being taped live. It's a live tape show that will be professionally edited, and so that because we are trying to copyright it as well. But then we have added a second show for New Year's Eve at 5 p.m. So that means that you can still go out and do what you want to do afterwards, but you don't want to miss this show. The reason why this show is so important now is because it helps us understand that this whole arrival of the Messiah is not a December event. He arrived in September. And we want to make sure people understand, why is it that we're so backwards? It's because the intentional miseducation is all part of what keeps people enslaved. If you can enslave people by keeping the true history away from them, then you can keep them believing a lie.
Yep, you're right.
We thank you so much for that. Is there any special message you want to leave to our audience during this whole season? You kind of wrapped it in a nutshell right there, but kind of just in your own words, anything that you want to leave us right now that you want the audience to know.
Yes, I would love for the audience to know that the same way we value these gifts that we put under the tree, those children and those grandchildren in your life, they are a gift that God has put in your midst for you to really take care of them and help them know the value that they have.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
You know, we love it that we have you on the show. And I know we call on you quite a bit, but just because you always have the
I appreciate you guys.
Teaching, man, and exposing us to things that we really need to be exposed to. So we appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you guys.
We plan to be there. Hopefully, we can get in the booth for some kind of way.
Well, you know, we're trying to set you guys up to go live there before the show.
Okay.
Because I meant to tell you this. We're not just doing the show, but we have a village as well. So
come on now. Tell us about all of this, brother. Tell us about this.
You holding back. Come on now. Go to village.
At 12 noon, which means we have all local, small business, African-American owned business owners, from children to adults, from food to fashion, that are going to be selling their items. We have free gift wrap, and we have a program called Adopt a Family. We've adopted about 15 families that needed help this season in the shelters, you name it. And the church family has come together to provide wonderful giftings for the children according to what their parents wanted them to get. And we are distributing those gifts to the parents privately so that they can take them home and wrap them for themselves, for their children. So Adopt a Family is happening. The village will be open. The music is going to be all us. It's going to be amazing from 12 to 3. It's going to be on fire in this place.
After the play, correct.
Right after the play ends, the village opens.
All right, great.
So Apostle, make sure you get birthday boy, and it's Quavy's birthday tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Happy birthday, brother. I gotta find you a seat. They treat you so bad. I gotta find you a seat.
Oh man, you are funny. You are so funny.
We're gonna talk, so we're gonna try to get up there and do some streaming and everything else on Sunday. So
yes, just call me. You know how we do it.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow to work it all out.
Well, look, audience, we want to thank Apostle Coach. So y'all know how we do. Y'all already know the routine. Drop a 1 in the chat group. If you want to get personal, you can just say, thank you, Bishop Coach. Whatever you want to drop in the chat group, go ahead and do that so that you can acknowledge the brother taking his time, because this man, like I said the last time, I don't know how he do it. So I know he got to be busy. He got so much going on. He don't have to take the time to do this. Well, we thank you so much.
I have great people working with me.
Amen. Amen to that.
Just for the sake of the audience again, because some people are still, maybe tuned in, and you already said it, but they still asking about when, where, or whatever. One more time, just around.
Yes, Kings in the Hood makes his debut this Sunday, Christmas Eve at 10:30 in the morning. If you don't have a ticket already, it's sold out. We are adding a second show at 9 o'clock tonight. That show is New Year's Eve, 5 p.m. The doors will open at 4, but you must get the ticket. Tickets are free except for VIP seating. It's $20. We try to make it so everybody can see it because we want you to be inspired moving into the new year.
Somebody asked about being a vendor. Could you tell them about that?
If you'd like to be a vendor for the New Year's Eve show, that will also be coming right up on our page. You can click the button and set up, because we're sold out for vendor space for this one as well.
So let them know where to go to get the tickets one more time.
Yes, go to my Facebook page or to Fresh Start Facebook page, or you can go to our website, fscgb.org. At 9 p.m. tonight, the tickets will be available and you can get tickets. Here's the thing. If you get 10 free tickets, please use all 10. Yes. Because you'll get a message that if you have tickets to turn back, there will be people waiting to get tickets. We have over 100 and some people on a wait list right now. And we're adding the show because we don't want to give them false hope. There's no way we're going to get 100 tickets turned back in. Everybody's keeping their tickets and are coming to the show.
That's very good stuff. Look, once again, audience, y'all, and so many thank yous, and ones are coming on, just jumping in here, man. People on YouTube, people on Facebook watching the show, and look, you're busy, so we want to thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
We will be
there. And I want to say a special shout out to Pastor Candace Owens in the Kingdom Agenda Church. She is a daughter of this ministry that we sent her forth to Burford Church, and she's done a great job. And her team is combined with our team to do this. And we want to say shout out to Carol Henson and Image Power for your constant support.
But it always takes collaboration, my brother. Always takes collaboration.
Yes, sir. It's what it's about.
We will see you. We'll see you Sunday morning, okay? We'll see you.
Yes, sir. God bless.
Look forward to seeing you then.
Peace and love.
Thank you so much. Talk to you.
Thank you so much, Bishop. Always a pleasure.
Give me a call tomorrow. Give me a call.
Always. And happy birthday, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right, there he goes, y'all. There he goes. All right, shout outs to you, Q. Happy birthday once again, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brothers.
Birthday, big bro.
Happy birthday.
And I know, Bishop should be duplicated because he is so busy.
Kim said jokingly, but she's not far from being wrong. I mean,
that's true.
And because he's done so much goodwill as well. We need to duplicate that. What can you do? If you can do 1/10 of what then that's what's up. So, Q, but yeah, the birthday wishes keep coming in. Fellas, y'all got any?
Thank you. Doris, hey, my girl Teresa. How you doing, Teresa? Thank you, dear.
All right, Q. So, let's just talk about the challenge real fast. We got a couple minutes left before tonight's show, and our challenge was just to remind everybody, especially if you came in for Bishop, but we was doing a health challenge all week. This show is primarily a health-based show where we talk about ways to improve your health because we want you here as long as possible, as long as God would allow you to do, and we want to make sure that we're doing all the things to preserve life and to also enhance life as well.
Amen.
So we do a challenge every year around this time of the year. So we start the new year off 10 pounds less on New Year's Day than 10 pounds more. Because the average American does what between Thanksgiving and New Year's, Arden?
Gained 14.7 pounds.
Woo! Woo!
So,
Wow.
so we throw a monkey wrench in that whole gaining 14 pounds thing. And we lose 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's. So this year's challenge has four main elements. One of them is fasting. Fasting is an element. You can see the numbers popping up here. Another one is healthy eating, number 2. Number 3 is exercise. And then the fourth element is proper sleep. So we're just going to talk about all four of those real fast. And Q, you had the fasting part of it. Why don't you give us an update?
Yes, fasting, guys, we want you to remember to keep your fast. If you can at least go 16 hours, we really want you to go 18 hours during the holidays, but if you can go a 16-hour fast with an 8-hour eating window or a 6-hour eating window if you go 18 hours, and just when you do that, you can enjoy the meals when you do break your fast. You can enjoy that stuff and not feel so guilty about what you're consuming. And that will help you in the long term in making sure that you don't pick up weight during the holidays. Let him keep it moving because we're for time constraints.
Okay, good enough. Well, Kenny, the next element was about how you eat and how can you talk about that? And what's your slogan?
This today was in violation, but it was in moderation. I had about this much of it was a spinach wrap, one of those healthy spinach natural wraps, about this much of it with some turkey. So that is a violation because it is a form of bread, but it was in moderation. But I did my fasting. I broke a record for myself really quick, 39 hours last week.
Oh, man.
Awesome, brother.
That's a heck of a job. That's a heck of a job.
Be in violation. Remember, people, keep it in moderation.
All right, Arden, the third element. Why don't you just talk about that real fast?
Well, we're looking at is having a goal of exercising and for 3 days, including strength training and cardio in your routines. And we were wondering if anybody else had any obstacles going on. If you did, text it, throw it up so we can share that with you. But definitely was able to hit those 3 days. Wasn't a problem. Actually did 4 because I took a couple of days off. Usually we on 6, so yeah. Had a few things going on this week. Q had a party, so we had to turn the party out. So yes, indeed. But it's been a beautiful week, man. So hopefully y'all made it like 3 days. I would even challenge this week. Let's get 4 in because it's gonna be some things going on, like Christmas.
Well, Cheryl sums up my week as well as most people's week. And it's hard during the holidays. Look, we didn't expect perfection, but the whole reason for us to try to lose 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's was because we knew that if more eating challenging days during this time, compressed period of 40, 45 days. Cheryl capped it up. This week's challenge was just that, a challenge. And she says with all the birthday parties and holidays and weeks eating challenge went out the window. But she did exercise 5 of the 7 days.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Great job.
Here's the funny thing about it though, Q, Lenny, is like the fact that if you do this and you lose 5 pounds, you actually lost 19 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You didn't gain 14 and you lost 5. And then we rolling right into the New Year's and everybody always wants to jump off and kick off the new year in the gym or whatever else. But if you already 4 or 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 10 pounds down and you kick into the New Year's, I'm going to tell you, boy, that spring healthy, sexy joint you pull out there on them, boy, it's going to be a problem. So, we're doing the right thing, man. Just keep on rolling. Definitely appreciate it.
I saw
How
two.
about what's going on, Lenny? How about you? What you do?
Oh, I'm gonna talk about the sleep part of it, but I wanted to address two people's comments because they were very similar. Margaret said I didn't do any exercise because I was sick, and Kenya says a midlife slimmer. You midlife slimmer. That's what you are. I'm gonna start calling you that because you slim. You the slim reaper out here.
Yes, indeed.
Looking so good. You know what I mean? But she said she was also sick. Now I want to address that real fast, Q, because being sick is a signal from your body to rest, and it segues into what I'm going to say. If you're sick, then you listen to your body. You're not as hungry when you're sick. Everybody can agree with that, right? And you're not, and you're tired when you're sick. Everybody can agree with that. So it segues in beautifully for what the part that I was going to talk about, and that's getting rest. Because the fourth component of this whole lose 10 pounds thing, or losing any pounds anytime, not just on the challenge, is to get your proper sleep. And we shoot for 6 to 8 hours a night. And we want that to be consistently throughout this challenge and even beyond this challenge. Healthy sleeping patterns are essential to losing any weight. I don't care. You can knock the fasting out. You can do all the other three things that the other fella says. But if you don't get to sleep, your results going to be not as good. I'm not saying you won't get results, but they're not going to be as good as they could have been.
Yeah.
So the sleep is huge. It's a very, very huge part of that. Anyway, let's go around the horn because we're 3 weeks in. We got one more week, or really, like 9 days to get to New Year's. Something like a little bit more than that. We got 11 days to get to New Year. But if we were shooting for 10 pounds and we are on the third week, everybody should be at 7.5 pounds total loss. Let's just get our results out here. Q, how many total pounds have you lost in the 3 weeks?
Total pounds of 5 pounds lost right now. That last week I didn't lose any, but thank God I didn't gain any either. With
How about it?
birthdays and parties, so at least I didn't gain any. So
Yeah.
I'm at 5 pounds. I'm at 5 pounds right now, with 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
So I can turn it up.
I know you can turn it up. We know you can walk to New York and come back. You done.
Yeah. I'll see him on the turnpike.
Kenny, results so far, whether it's weight or something else that you really noticed.
I'm at 6 pounds.
Great job.
I'm at 6 pounds. Right at 6 pounds.
Great
That big
job.
fast, the fasting I did last week, moderation, but it's working. It's working for me.
Yeah, that's a great job. Arden, where you at? I mean, I know it's difficult for you to really kind of get the whole 10 off.
I'm right at around 5. But I've been getting a lot more sleep. I mean, shoot, I've been sleeping a lot better. Well, now I always sleep good, but I've been sleeping longer. And I generally don't sleep as long. So that has been one thing that I definitely pushed to just get more rest. So that's worked, indeed.
Look, your mother has the key to everybody's. She lost 10 pounds, but because a wisdom tooth was removed.
Oh my!
But she lost 10 pounds. Let's celebrate that anyway.
10 pounds is 10 pounds.
Yeah, look, we hope your wisdom tooth. We hope you feel better, but congratulations. Now the key is, can you keep it off?
Yes.
And the king just says, absolutely, my whole issue is lack of getting proper sleep. I go to work myself to burnout. And Kenya, that can work against you. Particularly, like if your body is tired and you're exercising, your exercise routine won't be as effective as what you want it to be. Now, you'll still get to the routine. Q, am I lying or am I, can you help me out?
Yeah, that's the absolute truth. You won't be able to maximize your effort or you won't get the same kind of results that you would normally get if you're fatigued. I would recommend definitely getting the rest and then going back at it.
No doubt.
Yeah, when you get to work on, you can get to work out, but what's going to rebuild you is that time where you're resting. That's when your body rebuilds itself, and so you need that.
Shout out to KMW. She said she lost 1 pound this week. Old man walking 3 to 4 times a week and getting at least 6 hours of sleep each night. Let me get the last part up there. So she said, so we had lost 7 pounds since the start. Great job. Great job. Now,
Kimberly Walker.
AW.
my results total 5 pounds so far. I had a what you call a regression week. What is that slogan you got, Kenny? Say it again. What was it?
You're gonna be in violation. But
Moderation.
Well, Kenny, I didn't do. I was in violation, and I didn't even get the moderation cue. So I had a bad week, y'all. So I'm still at 5 pounds.
It's okay.
I did fast though twice again for 48 hours, and that's what's saving me though, is that I'm doing these extended fasts, and I'm doing another one today. This is the first one of this week, so I won't eat tonight. I haven't eaten this last night, and I'll go tomorrow, and I'll break sometime around 44, 48 hours or something like that. But I'm sleeping like very good. So
That's good.
That's a good thing. So anyway, last comment. Oh, believe me, I know the weights are heavy when I'm lifting and I'm tired, but I'm a super mom, you know. I love it. I'm working through it little by little. Superwoman. Anyway, Kenny, I hate to do this to you, but we're gonna do this real fast, then we're gonna close the show out. Football is getting close. There's 3 weeks left to the regular seasons. Here's the order that Lenny thinks. AFC, the number 1 team, is still the Ravens by far. If you disagree, say it in the chat group. If you agree, say Ravens. I think the Dolphins is second in the AFC, and then Kansas City. But I have to say, Buffalo is getting in the mention game right now.
Yes, they are.
Q,
They
what,
play with desperation.
Q, on the NFC side, what you see?
I'm seeing the same way you're seeing it right now. And I'll save time. It's exactly the way you're seeing it. That's how I'm seeing it right now, for real. Honestly.
Absolutely.
That looks good to me. That looks really good.
Kenny,
Where you
you got any shakeups with this? I think Dallas is still number 2.
I think Dallas is still number 2, but I also think Philly is a suspect 3. They've lost 3 in a row.
You right about that, brother.
They're a suspect 3. They're on the bubble. But the AFC is pretty much, good where it is. And we will see Miami next week. That's going to be a big game for us.
Oh, that's who y'all play Miami?
That's a double-edged sword.
In Miami.
It's gonna be a,
That's kind of,
be a,
go ahead.
be a nice bounce back victory if you guys can win. If Cowboys can win, be a nice bounce back.
Be a nice victory.
All right, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No problem. I just think it's a double-edged sword for whoever's going up against Philly this weekend for this next game, because you're talking about a good team that's had the 3 games in a row loss. This is the question whether they are going to be a good team going into playoffs, because if they win this last one and kind of right the ship, they could go in kind of desperate, trying to get things together and keep things together. I don't know if they had injuries that shifted it to make it that way, but it's kind of a wake-up call for them going into the playoffs.
Any Philly fans out there could tell us who they play next?
I think it's the Giants.
Yeah, I'm not a Philly fan, but the next 3 games are very easy. They got the Giants, and they play another weak team. So their schedule is very easy for the rest of the season.
Okay, all right, good enough. But look, we're gonna get out of here. It is Christmas week, so we do want to, give you our Christmas. Go on, Q. What you gonna tell the people about Christmas? Christmas is.
I just want to say, everybody, enjoy the holiday. Be blessed. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Enjoy your families, man, and do something for someone else. That'll make you feel good. If you can bless somebody else, try to be a blessing to someone else. And hopefully, I'll see some of you guys on Sunday at Bishop Coates at Fresh Start.
Sound good. Q, are we doing a show? We're doing a show today after Christmas. Am I right or wrong?
No, we're gonna take next week off, bro.
Okay, and then we'll come back the following week after New Year's.
Yes.
Talk about the results and the end of the challenge and all of that, right?
Correct.
Did she say I ain't? I thought she said I need the Eagles to get it together.
Ain't nobody.
I feel you.
Well, y'all got the Giants and the Giants, so y'all should be good, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's
You got
okay.
the Giants points.
Might get you on the road again.
Kenya, we gave Buffalo some props. We said we think that they are a dark horse sleeper team that don't nobody want to play them if they make the
I
playoffs.
want to see them.
Ain't nobody trying to see Buffalo.
I don't want to see him. I definitely don't.
Unless it's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I said so too. Miles said the Eagles, Lions, and Dolphins are all frauds. Wow.
Wow.
I'm not sure about the Dolphins, Miles. Miles, the Dolphins got.
Yeah, I don't know about the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know about the Dolphins.
He went hard in the paint. Kenny, what you leave the people with? Christmas is next.
Everybody have a happy and safe holiday. Remember, if you're going to do it in violation, make sure you do it in moderation. Have a great holiday. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for stopping by.
All right. Any
Hey, man,
holiday
happy-
wishes or whatever.
What is it? Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, because we ain't going to get you to Kwanzaa. I thought we was going to have a Kwanzaa rock out. You know what I mean? First day of Kwanzaa, we would have had a show. But happy Kwanzaa. Peace and love, man. Y'all have a beautiful end of the year. Set some goals, man. Let's make 24 a year that, you know, like no other. Peace and
That's right. We'll see y'all in the new year. It'll be the new year.
Yep. We won't be back
y'all
till
next year.
It'll be the 2nd, right? It'll be
Thank you, yeah.
Tuesday, January the 2nd, we return. So Merry Christmas, Happy
See y'all
New
next
Year.
year.
All of those things Arden said to you. Want to say it was a blessed year. I want to just thank y'all for, and we're going to have a New Year's show. We're going to also do our last week of the challenge when we come back. But I also just want to thank y'all for another amazing year, Q.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We went through a lot this year. Some of our main cast of characters like Command Sergeant Major and Pierre Parker
Yeah.
both
Yes.
had issues and have been sidelined for a while. We hope they will make a vigorous return. Pierre is doing fantastic. But we just want to say thank y'all for a wonderful year and for you're just fabulous support, whether it's monetarily, whether you're giving some money or you're just giving some love. It's been amazing. And
Yes.
can't do this without you guys. So I just want to leave with that one.
Appreciate you.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Peace
night.
and love.
Next year.
All right.